Hello and welcome to another one of my incredibly dumb resource pack trailers. On today's episode, I'm showing off the pack that I probably get made fun of the most for, and that would be my Easier Ores texture pack. So you might have seen some videos online of people using texture packs that put those little borders around diamond and gold blocks and whatnot. That way it's easier for them to see, I guess. Well, that's great and all, but that still doesn't really help me at all. You see, if you've been around the channel for a while, I'm kind of colorblind. And that paired with me having a big old monkey brain sometimes means I will just clearly miss ores that are very visible to everyone else. And that's why I made this monstrosity. Let me tell you, I don't miss ores anymore. As you can see, this pack swaps ore textures with something that's much easier to see. Now there is no mistaking what ore is what, and it makes it pretty damn obvious where they are. Alright, jokes aside, these are pretty simple. Let's go through them here. So coal, iron, gold, diamond, lapis, and emerald are all just the PNG of the item slapped on to the stone texture. I feel like that's pretty obvious. And redstone is also pretty close to the same thing, but it does retain its touch effects. So it'll give little particles if you go touch it. Hello, pig. Moving on to the nether ores. The first one's pretty simple. It's just nether quartz slapped onto netherrack. I feel like that's pretty obvious. Now here's where we get a bit divisive, gamers. For the nether gold ore, you might think that I would put golden nuggets on it, because that's what the block actually drops. And you see, I would, but it just didn't look quite right. Either there was one nugget and it was all kind of stretched out, or it was a bunch of nuggets, but then it didn't really look good. So instead, I decided to go with the gold ingot. It definitely makes it a lot easier to see, so that was kind of the purpose of the pack. And it also matches its overworld counterpart. And I think that's a pretty important detail, honestly. I think them not matching to begin with is kind of a missed opportunity. And this last one is also gonna probably be pretty divisive. I know, I'm just such a troublemaker. So to be fair, there is a ton of ways that I could have done ancient debris. I could have used the ancient debris texture, which there's a top texture and a side texture, and I could have slapped netherite scrap onto either side of that and made that like the whole block, or slapped it onto both sides so it still retains its textures. Honestly, all of them didn't look good. So I came down to me slapping a netherite ingot on netherrack. And I know that also, like the gold, isn't what comes out of the block. But to be honest, it's, to me at least, it's much easier to see. And that, again, is the whole point of the pack. It's just so I can see things better. Also, all the other combos look like ass, so there you go. If you'd like to download this pack, you've got a couple options. In the description, you'll find a link to Planet Minecraft. The site's great. I've used it for a long time. There you're going to find a download link. Just click it, download the file. Then you just move the file into your resource pack folder, or extract it to the resource pack folder. It depends. Sometimes it's finicky. And of course, if for whatever reason you can't download the pack on Planet Minecraft, I will also put a link in the description to my Google Drive folder, which has a backup of every resource pack that I make. That is it for this video, though. I do hope you enjoyed. I hope you like this resource pack. If not, tell me why in the comments, you know? I do like to get feedback from these. I mean, honestly, these are just ones I've created for myself. But in the future, I may make stuff that you guys recommend. So if you've got any ideas, put those down there too. Until then, here is some more footage of this pack in action, with some shaders in kind of a more realistic setting. That way you can get more of a better feel for it, you know?